Hello and welcome to the program. This edition of Newsroom series covering Nigeria's Northeast. I am Bukola Koka. And let's get right into it. The Bauchi state government has signed 2 significant agreements with a Chinese company aimed at fostering investment and driving economic growth in the state. The agreements include the establishment of a joint venture to explore and mine mineral resources alongside a partnership to promote large-scale agricultural production, particularly focusing on cassava cultivation. The agreements outline the sharing formula of the anticipated benefits, with Governor Mohammed assuring the company that their investments are secure.
The first agreement we have signed today, established a joint venture company, BMCC Nigeria Limited, which will drive the responsible exploration and mining of mineral resources in Bauchi State through the partnership. Bauchi State government, through its company, BAMCEL, which has the license, will retain a 20% sharing. Shandong Mensheng Group, through its subsidiaries, and which will give the substantial part of the capital injection, will hold 80% of the controlling stake. This is a clear departure from what we had before, where foreign companies come and get it all 100% without our equity participation. A $5 million initial investment will be committed to mineral exploration and development, with the potential for further funding based on discoveries and operational success. The second agreement seeks to promote agriculture through large-scale production, especially of cassava, and its associated value chain between the Bauchi State government and Shandong Mensheng Group. I hope they will develop 50 to 100,000 hectares of land just for cassava. So that will be the cassava capital of Nigeria. The state will provide the needed land, which we have in abundance, and guarantees towards the successful implementation of the agreement, while Shandong Mensheng Group provides the funding and technical support under a strict investment agreement. Let me give my assurances that the security of investments, assets, and personnel is guaranteed under this agreement, with both parties working closely to provide a safe and stable operational environment.
As part of efforts geared towards promoting digital inclusion, entrepreneurship, and innovation among the youths in the country, the Nigeria Communications Satellite, in partnership with the Adamawa state government, has embarked on capacity building on space technology for about 200 youths. The capacity building program is aimed at equipping the youths with the digital skills and knowledge to succeed and contribute their quota to the socio-economic development of the country, as well as improving their livelihood. About 200 youth drawn from across the 21 local government areas of Adamawa State are here for a 4-day training on space hack and VSAT aimed at equipping the youth with the digital skills and knowledge to succeed in the digital space. The coordinator of the event, Maureen Zekwe, says the training is aimed at fostering innovation and creativity. The governor of Adamawa State, represented by his special advisor on ICT, Ahmed Hammajam, urges participants to make use of the training for their development and that of the state.
This initiative is a significant milestone in our efforts to promote digital inclusion, entrepreneurship, and innovation in Nigeria. As we gather here today, I'm reminded of the vast potential that lies within our nation. We have a young and vibrant population, eager to learn, innovate, and contribute to the growth and development of our country, Nigeria, and most specifically, Yola. The Space Hack and Visa Training Program is designed intentionally, specially, to equip you with the skills and the knowledge necessary to succeed in the digital age.
I commend NATCOMSAT and our partners for their collaboration in making this vision a reality. For us in Adamawa State, we have a digital transformation agenda called Adamawa 2.0, and we have been investing and building systems that can enable that, with core areas particularly focusing on capacity building. I urge the participants and I encourage you to seize this opportunity to think creatively and to innovate for impact. Your contributions today will shape the future of Adamawa State and position us as a leader in digital space and technology in Nigeria.
One of the participants describes the training as timely and significant in this digital age.
With the visa training that we don't do this training, I think it will give our youth the competent chance to actually get some hands on visa installation and training. We all know that visa installation is actually a global connection to the internet. If they can actually grab knowledge from this training, they can actually be able to have a chance of taking their spot of poverty.
At the end of the 4-day training exercise, participants are expected to have acquired digital skills.
The governor of Yobe State, Mai Mala Buni, has granted approval of 2.2 billion naira scholarship annually for the sponsorship of 890 state indigenes at the Nigeria Tulip International College, Mamudo, in Yobe State. Governor Buni, who was represented by the head of the State Civil Service, Tonga Betara, disclosed this at the presentation of the award letters to the students at the college. He explains further that a total sum of 15 million naira would be spent by the state government for the 6-year secondary education of each of the students. Nigerian Tulip International College, Mamudo, is one of the secondary schools in Yobe State where the government is spending millions of naira in its efforts to provide qualitative education for its citizens.
Students of Yobe State.
Representatives of Governor Mai Mala Buni, among other top government functionaries, are here to present scholarship letters to the benefiting students. First, they give more insight into the scholarship program.
Yobe State government has so far been partnering with Nigerian Tulip International College since 2010. So far, it has graduated 1,050 students who came out with flying colors. And I can assure you, over 90% of these students pursue their education in universities and tertiary and other tertiary institutions within and outside Nigeria. It is also worthy to note that candidates admitted into the college were based on merit and quota basis.
Today is a day of joy, pride, and hope as we celebrate their dedication and determination. At NTIC, we believe that education is more than just academic success. It is about shaping intelligent, enlightened, and socially responsible individuals who are prepared for higher education and ready to contribute to the society in a meaningful way.
The Commissioner for Basic and Secondary Education in the state, Associate Professor Abba Idris Adam, reveals that 2.5 million naira will be paid annually to cover fees for the 890 students at the college.
This act of generosity is not merely an investment in education, but empowering our youth through education and skills inculcation. This scholarship initiative does more than just provide financial assistance. It sends a powerful message that every child, regardless of their background, deserves a chance for a dream, to dream big, learn and achieve greatness in their life. This is because His Excellency is fully aware that awarding scholarship to students is not just merely an act of generosity, it is a strategic investment in the future of our dear state.
One after the other, 890 students across the 17 local government areas received their letters.
I'm very pleased about my education because it's not everyone that their parents can afford to sponsor their education. But because our Honorable Governor, Maimala Buni, is very kind, is a kind-hearted man, has agreed to pay our school, has agreed to pay for our education.
The state government reiterates its commitment to creating value in the education sector.
The Yobe state government previously used to sponsor students at the cost of $1,500,000. But with the recent economic meltdown, the fees has risen to $2,500,000 per student. To train one student at NTIC from JS1 to SS3 would therefore cost the government about a total of $15 million. I wish to enjoin you to endeavor to make good use of this rare opportunity by believing in yourselves and helping each other as brothers and sisters to achieve academic excellence throughout your stay in the college.
Beneficiaries will enjoy a 6-year education scholarship plan courtesy of the Yobe state government. The British High Commission, in partnership with a civil society organization, is asking the Nigerian government to allocate funds for peace building rather than depending on foreign aid. The objective, according to the Commission, will provide homegrown solutions required to nip the crisis in the bud. The British High Commission is convinced that the promotion of interfaith or interethnic harmony through community engagement and mutual understanding will foster reconciliation in volatile parts of the country.
This training was organized as part of efforts to monitor and evaluate engagements of community leaders in Taraba State on the need for peaceful coexistence irrespective of religious or ethnic affiliations. It was put together on behalf of the British High Commission through its implementing partner, Gideon and Fumi Paramalam Peace Foundation. The aim is to help communities overcome trauma associated with attacks, create early warning and early response strategies, as well as harmony in the worst-hit areas of Takum, Ussa, and Wukari local governments. There were also appeals to the federal government to allocate dedicated funding for peace building rather than depending on foreign aid.
If the American government could actually set up US aid, if the British government could also set off FCDO development office, then it goes that Nigerians, and I hinted at this yesterday, the Nigerian government needs to make a budget for civil society groups to be able to use, to work, to promote peace in Nigeria. And Taraba State should be one case in point. Trump will not always be there to give us the money. The British will not always be there to give us the money. But the Nigerians must be there for Nigerians. In truth, President Trump has directed that US aid that has supported many projects across Nigeria, that operations be suspended for the moment. Many people are crying. So the whole but you know what? These projects, some of us are actually happy.
Nevertheless, the British High Commission insists it will continue its support to drive grassroots peace-building efforts in conflict-affected communities of Taraba by mitigating future outbreaks of violence and creating an environment for sustainable development.
The whole idea of this project is to promote inter-ethnic, inter-religious harmony in Taraba State, particularly southern Taraba. Because of the unfortunate events that we have witnessed there, a little bit of violence here and there, conflicts, we're doing everything to make sure that the situation does not snowball out of control. The desire is that we want to be able to develop homegrown solutions to finding peace in our communities, in these 3 local governments. So basically, we're saying to the people, speak. You know the issues even more than those of us who are coming from, quote and unquote, outside.
Affected communities commend the British High Commission for its work, which they believe has helped to douse tension amongst feuding tribes.
There are some people that we've been seeing ourselves from afar, and thank God for this. NGOs, they came, and we begin to have a cordial relationship with ourselves. We begin to put our differences aside, because most of them are from other religions, others are from other tribes, but now we are just working as a brethren.
As a participant and a peace ambassador, we are going to really focus on the women. You heard here that one of the participants was very particular about women's pains because of the trauma that they are going through. We're going to focus on women because in every society, women play major parts. They are the ones that take care of the home. They are the strong pillar and the force in the home. And it is from the home that leaders or members of every community generate from. So if women are healed, the society is healed, basically, I'll say that.
The British High Commission is asking the state government to establish situation rooms in all the local government areas to assist in monitoring crisis and tracking effectiveness of these critical engagements.
The minority leader of the House of Representatives, Dr. Ali Issa, representing Balanga Biliri Federal Constituency, has called the attention of the three tiers of government to the need to roll out rural electrification projects and give empowerment to persons at the grassroots. On the sidelines of the flagging off of a rural electrification project in Talasi, in Balanga local government, that had been without electricity for over 15 years, the minority whip speaks of collaborating with the state government to explore the huge potentialities of the Balanga Dam.
It's a festive atmosphere in Talasi, the headquarters of Balanga local government area of Gombe State, as the minority whip of the House of Representatives, Dr. Ali Issa, flags off rural electrification projects, reversing almost 2 decades of darkness. Talasi had been without electricity for over 15 years, causing major disruption for local businesses.
I can briefly tell you, most of our youth today are jubilating because of this new transformer being presented to us by the minority whip of the 10th Assembly, Honorable Ali Issa JC, PhD. That is why we are all jubilating because of this transformer. A matter of electricity in this town is more than 15 years. We don't have electricity here.
The rural electrification project is aimed at reviving economic activities. Community stakeholders believe there's a need for strengthening of rural communities through collective action to address power shortages.
This community is part of my constituency, and their problems, their pains is also mine. I am aware of the challenges and the problems the community is facing about the electrification issue. I decided to make it as one of my priority projects to ensure that this community also get light within the shortest periods of time.
Shortly after flagging off the electrification project, the minority whip empowers hundreds of rural dwellers. He also commissions other projects aimed at reviving economic activities of rural dwellers within Balanga Biliri Federal Constituency.
He's a great achiever, and he's one who is people-oriented. Ali is one who, at every point, we are discussing with him. Before you have 5 sentences with him, you're like, his people comes in. He was always thinking home. So, see what's happening here today, I'm impressed.
That this empowerment is taking place here.
We are all very happy. That is why the place is looking like Christmas Day or Salah Day. This is because we cannot express our gratitude to Honorable Issa JC. He has done a lot for us. I cannot buy this thing. But imagine, I'm on it free of charge.
He commissions other projects also aimed at reviving economic activities of rural dwellers within Balanga-Biliri Federal Constituency.
The Bauchi state government has launched a 1 billion naira initiative aimed at distributing ICT enhancement tools to small and medium enterprises. Governor Bala Mohammed said this initiative is crucial for unlocking digital potential, creating new business opportunity, and fostering economic growth.
It's a landmark moment for small and medium enterprises in Bauchi State as the state government kicks off the distribution of ICT enhancement tools to 7,000 beneficiaries. The Bauchi state government recognizes the pivotal role of digital technology in driving economic progress, which is why it is prioritizing support for SMEs.
Therefore, the ICT facilities we are distributing today represent our commitment as a government to equipping our entrepreneurs with the technology necessary to enhance productivity, streamline operations, and expand market reach. Ladies and gentlemen, it might interest you to know that the administration of our amiable governor, we are unlocking doors of opportunities, ensuring that every entrepreneur, whether in the city or rural areas, has the tools necessary to grow their businesses, create jobs, and contribute to the economic well-being of the state. That is why, with the support and guidance of His Excellency, we are collaborating with the State Bureau for ICT and Digital Economy and other training institutions to train our SMEs to maximize the benefits of these technologies.
The program is a collaborative effort between the Bauchi state government, NG Cares, the World Bank, and the partners have commended Governor Mohammed's administration for staying true to its commitment and have pledged continuous support. A total of 1 billion naira has been allocated to this program, with Governor Bala Mohammed formally launching it by symbolically presenting the tools to several beneficiaries. The digital tools distributed include laptops, tablets, POS systems, and smartphones, among others.
This event marks a significant milestone in our collective effort to harness the power of technology to alleviate poverty through the empowerment of our dear people, especially the youth and women, and ensure sustainable development of our dear state. These tools provide the key that will unlock the digital potentials that abound, create new avenues for entrepreneurship, and enable access to information and services that will enhance productivity in the various sectors of the economy.
Beneficiaries expressed that the tools will significantly contribute to the growth of their businesses.
On behalf of entire beneficiaries of this noble empowerment program, we would like to thank the Executive Governor of Bauchi State, Senator Dr. Abdul Qadir Bala Mohammed, Kauran Daulan Ismania, for his uncommon commitment and support toward businesses, micro, small, and medium businesses in Bauchi State.
A key aspect of the program is to address the state's challenges by reducing poverty, creating jobs, and promoting business, especially for youth and women.
Gombe State has convened the second installment of its yearly security summit with the theme, Building a Safer and More Secure Gombe State, Addressing Insecurity Through Collective Action. Describing security of life and property as the primary responsibility of government, Governor Inowa Yahaya highlights his government's inclusive and proactive approach towards maintaining the status of Gombe as one of the safest states in the country to live in. Paper presentations and keynote speeches were made by various security experts as Gombe State works towards reaching new heights and solidifying its place as the widely acclaimed safest state in Nigeria.
In what appears to be an extraordinary gathering of government officials and security experts from all over the country, the Gombe State government under Governor Inowa Yahaya says it is upping its game towards building a safer, more secure and robust state by staging the second installment of its security summit tagged building a safer and more secure Gombe state.
The Peace and Security Ambassador and role model, His Excellency Muhammadu Inuwa Yahya, CON.
While identifying security of lives and property as the cornerstone of his government's policies, Governor Inuwa Yahya reveals how he mitigated security threats and brought down crime rates to the barest minimum through collaborative governance and homegrown initiatives such as the setting up of Operation Hatara and the Gombe Security, Traffic and Environment.
We expect this summit to produce concrete recommendations and strategies for enhancing security coordination in Gombe State. It will also strengthen partnerships between government, security agencies, and local communities for effective crime prevention and control.
The governor also announced that his government has procured 50 additional operational vehicles for security operatives in the state.
I am pleased to announce the donation of additional operational vehicles to all the agencies, totaling 50 in number. We shall do that today before we conclude.
There were paper presentations on new dimensions of crimes and ways to eradicate them.
The actions use of technology and intelligence provide warning and imminent threats. Intelligence provides timely process and analyze information to decision makers, while technology provides means of collecting information, communication, and prompt response to the threat.
Community policing is leveraging on the use of the community. Whatever tools are available in the community to identify what are the security challenges and then try to initiate the solutions to these problems right from the community level.
During his goodwill message, the General Officer commanding 3 Division, Brigadier General Eyitayo Oyinlola, commends Gombe State's security architectural framework and promised support towards ending insecurity.
The local populace plays a critical role in fostering a secure environment. By building trust and cooperation between communities and security agencies, we can establish a system of vigilance and prompt reporting of suspicious activities. Your contributions during this summit, your insights, grievances, and suggestions will form the foundation of our action pillars.
After pledging to get more done in terms of security in the state, Governor Inuwa Yahya commends President Bola Tinubu's commitment to the security, stability, and territorial integrity of the nation.
And that sums it up on Newsroom series this hour. Thank you so much for watching. Of course, we'll be back with updates yet again at the top of the hour. Bye for now.